Well, the work of Restore Belize is predicated on funding from agencies like UNESCO, and today we received a check for 26,000 US dollars. And this is not the first donation. The first donation was made in the year 2013. And since then, we have been focusing our attention through the funding from this agency to Peace in the Parks initiative, where we do a lot of cultural engagement with the communities. And we particularly focus on areas where we have seen communities being affected by crime, and we go back to parks in that area and we bring life to that park. In some cases, it means we're fixing up a park. In some cases, in this particular instance, this year we have formed a relationship with Yatta that is run, and he is the director of that program, and he does advocacy through Tater, Mr. Joseph Stampromero. And so we are supporting their work where they bring out youths, they train them in drama, and this is actually going to facilitate us in getting out the word about the issues that girls face in the community. The first play that he did where we started our partnership was called Gangs and Boys, Nowhere to Fly, and that was a huge production that focused on the issues that boys faced. This second production will focus on the issues that girls face, called Sleepless Girls. This donation supports several programs under the Peace in the Park initiative. The Peace in the Parks initiative is an initiative where we are bringing life to the parks and playgrounds around the city, with particular emphasis on the communities that have been affected by crime. What we do when we are coming to a community, we invite out the community. So we go around before the date that we have scheduled to be there, and we issue flyers. Sometimes we do radio announcements to let the community know that we are doing this. We like particularly the fact that this time around we will be doing a lot of work in the area of trauma, because one, it gives young persons an opportunity to showcase their talents through the arts, which builds self-esteem, but also we will go into the communities and show them issues that they are facing. And when you see the response of the community where the audience is so engaged, but then there's always a twist in the play where they see an out. The play showcases an out for somebody who is facing, for example, in this case, Sleepless Girls, where the community will get to see what is something that you can do if you're faced with that issue of molestation and you're dealing with that as a young girl. In the first play where we did the production called Nowhere to Fly, the community also got to see an out where gangs doesn't have to be an alternative. You can focus your attention in other areas. We have an entire team of people that we collaborate with that will sit down now that we have received the check and look at what areas we would be able to create the most impact. That will be based on the how much the community has been affected by crime. It will be based on the locations that are available for us to go in, whether it has a park or not. And so those are the things that we'll be looking at.